Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to show some slabs, but before we get started, I'm very excited for this video as it marks the debut of a very special gift that I've just received. Thank you to John Hoffman and Robert Galvin, aka the G-Man and Marvelous Comics, who collaborated together to bring me my very first ever intro for my videos on my channel. So this marks the first appearance, the debut, of my brand new intro to the channel. Check it out. So what did you think? I love it, and you're going to be seeing it at the beginning of all of my videos from now on. I want to thank the G-Man and Marvelous Comics for collaborating together for something for me, something that makes my channel better too. It means the world to me. When they first showed it to me, they asked, "Do you like it?" And I said, "I don't like it. I love it." And that's the truth. Later on, I would go on to tell them, just a few hours ago, I didn't have anything, and now I have a treasure. And that's truly how I feel about this. I want to give another special shout out as well to my dear friend Cookie, Just a Little Podcast, who, without his support and contribution, this intro never would have happened. Thank you, all three of you, for giving me a gift that really benefits my channel and touches my heart. Blown away. I love it. So with that having been shared, I promised you some slabs. Let's show you some slabs. I've been a comic book collector my entire life, but it wasn't until 2020 that I got my first ever slabs, if you can believe that or not. So in today's video, we're going to look back at the slabs I acquired in 2020, all 10 of them. This isn't a top 10 list. This is a complete list of the slabs that I acquired in 2020 and a complete list of the slabs that are in my collection as of today. Let's get started. My very first slab win came with Amazing Spider-Man issue number 28. I won this from the very first ever AtCon. Knowing the answer to a Neil Adams trivia question paid off with my first ever slab. Here we have a 5.0 CGC The Amazing Spider-Man number 28. It features Spidey taking on the Molten Man. This 1965 comic book I hear is kind of hard to find in a higher condition. Because of the black cover, it really shows off any dings or wears or spine ticks on it. So I was very happy to have a 5.0 of it. And I knew I was onto something because right after I won it, one of my friends DM'd me on Instagram and said, "Do you want to sell that?" But it's my very first slab. I'm a Spider-Man fan as well, so I didn't want to sell it. Sentimental value here. My very first slab, Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 28, which I won from the very first ever AtCon. Of course, AtCon was sponsored by Comics Elite. Make sure to check them out on Instagram. My second slab came courtesy of Fanboys Live and the Retro Review. In early 2020, they held a contest where I won a prize, which included this slab, Harley Quinn, Volume 3, Issue Number 1. This is from the Rebirth era. This is the QuanChang.com color exclusive variant, and I love it. Because if you're going to slab a comic book, you want it to have a great cover, don't you? Slab Sunday on Chad RCG's channel is where I picked up my third slab, which you see on the left. It's Powers of X, Issue Number 1, my first 9.8 slab. It wasn't until my fourth slab that I got my very first Wonder Woman comic book slabbed. It's this Jacare Unknown Comics variant for Wonder Woman number 750. This exclusive was sold slabbed only, guaranteed 9.8s, and there were only 250 available. I didn't have any of the other Wonder Woman 750 variants, which there were over 50 of them slabbed, but since this was the only way it was being sold, I had to have it because I'm a completist. Don't worry, you'll see more Wonder Woman slabs coming up in just a moment. In 2020, Downright Nerdy Podcast channel held a huge contest where they gave away several books. I was the recipient of 2 prizes during that giveaway, including this slab, Daredevil number 206. This 1984 comic book is CGC 8.0. And then heading back to Chad RCG's Slab Sunday, I won X Factor number 15, CGC 9.6. This was special for 2 ways. Number 1, I won it on my birthday. Isn't that cool? That the wheel spun, it picked my name out of all of the names it could have picked, and it was on my birthday. It was like it was meant to be. Certainly was a nice surprise birthday present. But also, Chad held up 2 books, and I had to pick which book I wanted based on the back. So it was the back cover. I thought, that looks like a 1980s comic book. That looks like my wheelhouse. So let's go for that book for my prize win. And it turned out to be X Factor number 15. I had a raw copy, but I'm a fan of the Angel 2 and of X Factor, so I was certainly happy to be able to have a slab version for my collection. This next slab edition came from Collector Supreme _ on Instagram. They held a contest to promote one of their auctions where they were going to give away Uncanny X-Men number 126 on a CGC 9.4. When I saw they were giving this away, I thought, oh, I would really love to win that. And wouldn't you know, I did. Look at that cover. I mean, it's covers like this that you want to slab because it's a piece of artwork. It's beautiful. It's in high grade. It's my favorite era of X-Men. And I'm so happy that I have this because I didn't have the issue raw either. Number 8 and number 9 are special because not only are they Wonder Woman books, but they were the first slabs that were ever A-okayed to me. These were part of a gift from Dr. Banger himself, Man Cave Comics. He also included a raw Wonder Woman number 98, which is the first Silver Age Wonder Woman. It brought tears to my eyes. If you haven't watched that video and want to see a comic book that brings tears to the eyes of a grown man, that's the video to watch. But on the left, we have Wonder Woman number 65 from Volume 5 with a beautiful art germ cover. And then on the right, we have Wonder Woman Volume 1, issue number 203, the special Women's Lib issue with another bondage cover, although this time it's not Wonder Woman in bondage. This is also special because it was the last issue of Wonder Woman comic books with the non-powered Diana Prince adventures. In the next issue, she would regain her powers and her traditional costume. These are going to look so beautiful someday when I'm settled into a new home and have my own dedicated space for YouTube and comic books. They'll be up on the wall with a fond remembrance of Man Cave Comics who sent them to me. And finally, checking in at number 10, it's a slab you haven't seen on my channel yet. It was another A-OK. This came from Stone Cold Steve Whiting. It's Dark Knight's Death Metal issue number 2, which was released earlier in 2020, just a few months back as a matter of fact. This was an A-OK. The video unboxing that A-OK has been recorded and will be dropping on my YouTube channel in a few weeks. Because as of right now, we're starting out the year with kind of a retro look back at my collecting in 2020, which is why we haven't gotten that video released yet. But it's been recorded. You'll see it along with some other raw books that he sent me. And I'm once again so humbled and feel honored to be the recipient of another slab and some more wonderful books from someone else in the comic book community that I respect and that I'm very happy to be able to call a friend. Look at that great Wonder Woman cover too, with her and the guitar. That is fire. Well, there you have it, my 2020 in slab review. 6 prize wins, 3 A-OKs, and 1 slab purchase. What did you think of my slab collection? Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you have any of these books slabbed. Let me know if you have any of these books and want to get them slabbed. Let's talk about these things and more in the comment section below. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope that you would consider giving me a subscription. It's a great way to show support to my channel. Clicking the notification bell will inform you when new content is added to this channel immediately. Also, give this video a like if you wouldn't mind. I thank you so much for your support. I hope that you enjoyed my look back at my 2020 in slabs. I hope you also enjoyed my brand new video intro. I certainly love it. Thank you again for joining me for another video on my channel, and have a great rest of your day.